Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm doing great. Actually, it's afternoon for you, isn't it?
It is. It's 12.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Yes.
Okay, sounds
Awesome.
good.
Okay. First of all, I just needed to bring you on because as soon as I announced the Unstoppable Badass Retreat to the clients only, you were like, you literally, I've never seen somebody purchase a ticket so fast in my life. It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You're like, I'm going, I'm not just purchasing my ticket, I'm going VIP. I'm going all in. You literally booked your hotel, I think the day of or the next day. Like you were so quick to do it. So I just want to celebrate you first and foremost. But I want to like hear from you. Like, what made you so quick to be so decisive? Like, I need to get into the room. Like, I need to be
Yes.
at this retreat.
Okay, so that's a great question. And really it requires me to reach a little farther back in my journey.
Yes.
And it kind of really starts with how I joined your membership, right? So, and how I slowly changed over time. And I was one of those people that was really skeptical
Yep.
in the beginning. I like to think I need evidence, I need this, I need that. I'm resistant to change. I'm a stubborn person. I don't think I can do it. And yet there's always this, part of me that's positive that says, yes, I can do it. I know I can. And there was this internal battle raging. And so I joined your membership. I joined Root and Rewire. I started at the basics, right? Well, first of all, I found you on Instagram. I found this woman eating all these snacks, all these hiding wrappers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that caught my eye. That woman is me.
Yeah.
And I thought, what the hell is she doing? What in the hell? That's me. So I mean, that did it. And I kept following you for almost maybe 6 months. I joined Root and Rewire. And then I went on you did one of your monthly calls. Okay, actually, back up. I got a new phone and I forgot I joined your membership, duh. And I forgot about the app that I added on my phone and I just forgot. And I got and then finally I thought, I could have sworn I joined something. And finally I did one of your monthly Root and Rewires. And I was like, wow, amazing. So I joined that. And then soon enough, I got to upgrade to Conquer. I just got to do it. I got to, this is amazing. So I joined Conquer. And then within a week, I upgraded to Academy. And those weekly calls
Yeah.
have just been mind blowing. Really, they have. So that's where I'll start my journey. Okay. And I think I joined in September,
Yeah.
right? Early September, I
Yes.
joined Academy.
Yes.
So if anybody out there is wondering about Academy, just do it. If you can do it, FYI. So I've just seen how much I've changed so quickly. I was a full-on binger. I couldn't stop myself. And here I am. I started early September, I think September 3rd or 4th or something. It's now late October. I'm not binging. I can't even imagine hurting my body like that anymore. I had one binge in that time, but I can't imagine hurting my body. I'm now on a cruise ship doing this call. There is food everywhere, and I can't even imagine doing that. So now I'll go get back to your point. I just saw how much I changed, how magical this experience has been, Lorna.
Mm.
And I just saw the programs you offered. Like, I would turn it on and like, what? She's offering things about boundaries. Cool. And then I finished it and I'm like, holy smokes. Wow, I didn't know I needed that. And
Yeah.
then another month, confidence. Whoa, holy smokes. I didn't know I needed that.
Mm.
And I thought, what is she doing? What is she doing? This is sneaky. What is she doing? And then it all came to me, the method to your madness. I think we need these skills. These are life skills. It's not just about eating.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
stopped learning to trust ourselves.
Yes.
We stopped we stopped learning to listen to our own intuition, our own internal signals. And
Mhm.
that's where this all started hitting me like, oh, we need life skills.
Yes.
It's beyond just stopping binge eating. And it is that. That's what brought me to you. Okay. But when it came down to it, I learned so much more, you know. I'm a work in progress. I really am. Um, but I feel like I've got a roadmap.
Yes.
And I feel like it's I wake up eager now. I
Mhm.
don't wake up with a sense of dread. And that's why I found myself thinking, gosh, this is so much fun. I look forward to making changes in my life.
Oh,
I don't fear it anymore. I'm middle-aged. I'm in my 50s, and I've told you that before. I don't have a lot of time to spend years trying to make change. And that is my point, and that's why I brought that up. I don't have time to 5 years to work it out.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to implement change now so I
Yeah.
can really start living.
Yes.
And Lorna, that's why I started thinking, gosh, I've changed so much. Wouldn't it be amazing if she offered a retreat? And I was thinking that. Wouldn't it be amazing? And I was walking around, walking my dog, thinking it would be amazing because I would go. And then lo and behold, 2 weeks later, well, you started making these hints, and I had no idea,
Yeah.
no clue as to. I thought you were gonna do some big giveaway.
Okay.
She's gonna do a fun giveaway. I don't know, like a fun sweatshirt. I have no idea what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
And you announce like, and right then and there, it's like, I don't know, everything just fell together. And I knew on the spot because I had been thinking at the back of my mind, if this woman ever offers a retreat, I am going. And I knew if I have to beg, borrow, or steal, I will go. And right then on
Yeah.
the spot, I did it.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much because there's so many things I want to share. Number one, you followed your intuition. You were like, this feels right. This feels exciting. Like, I need to be there. And your mind could have convinced you, you don't need to go. You're already in the academy. You don't need to go. Things are already going well. You don't need to go. You're not even from Florida. Like, there could have been so many thoughts inside of your mind convincing you. And maybe you even had those thoughts, but you trusted yourself and you listened to your intuition and didn't let your mind play those games. And I just love that because you're like an action taker. It's like you're so fast to do things because you are trusting yourself now. It's like, no, this feels right. I'm going to do that. And I just love that about you. And I'm curious, like, were there any doubts? Like, were there any fears? Because it is normal, of course, like, to do something like this, to travel, to attend a retreat. Were there any like sneaky thoughts inside of your mind or any doubts or any fears?
Yes, there always is. First of all, I'm married. Marriage is a partnership. You
Yes.
usually consult with your spouse. He was not there. The button, I'm like, boom, bam, 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 bam.
Oh my God.
I did it. I just did it. And then after the fact, I thought, oh, shoot, I should have probably talked to him first. Because I'm going to fly all the way across the country from California to Florida.
Yes.
I didn't ask him. He's a very supportive husband, but
Yes.
it's a partnership.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
there was that doubt. And he's gonna have to do everything on his own. So because I'm going alone.
Yes.
He's not invited. This is for me. So yeah, there was, and then I rarely travel alone. So there's a baseline feeling of discomfort. I'm a grown woman. I can do it. Do I
Yeah.
feel comfortable doing it? I'd rather have someone with me. He's
Totally.
actually our travel planner. So
Mm,
of course I went and I booked the hotel right away and I goofed. I did it all wrong. So he had to undo it
yeah.
later. and we had to redo it. But long story short, yeah, I mean, and then there were doubts. There were thoughts of, well, I'm already in the academy, but then I'm like, no, I want to do this because seeing how far I've come, I would like to go further. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Because I think of it like this, like, that saying of you'd like to have your cake and eat it too, or I'm gonna have that cake.
Yes.
And not only that, but and I just say this analogy because I cake is my favorite dessert, but cake is like you bake a cake, right? And I love to bake. Cake is the layers of the cake, right?
Yep.
I like to bake a 3-layer cake, but you need the frosting, right, to hold it together. And maybe there are some people who don't like frosting, they scrape it off, but still, a cake, you recognize a cake as 3 layers of the cake with frosting. And the frosting is the glue that
Mm.
holds it together. And it makes it beautiful, right? It actually is what makes the cake look appealing and makes you want it. So, my point is, I wanted that icing on the cake. I
Mm.
wanted the frost. I wanted that icing. I want the glue that holds the foundation of the layers together because I feel like I'm getting that foundation.
Yes.
I do feel like I'm getting there. I'm not, again, I'm a work in progress and I'm okay with it. I'm
Yep.
growing every day. And truly, I want to be a work in progress. I started realizing I want to keep growing. I don't want to
Yes.
be stagnant.
Yes.
And it's the first time in my life I feel excited for change
Yes.
instead of fearing it.
Yes. I've noticed that because I remember even our we did like a one-on-one call before we even joined the academy, and you had a
Yes.
whole different conversation than the
Yes.
conversations we're having in the academy. It's like your mindset is just shifted. Like you're starting to believe in yourself. You're asking different questions and you're making such incredible progress with your relationship with food, with even body image. So many other areas of your life are improving, like even boundaries and things like this. And that's so beautiful to see because it's not, I need to get to this destination, then I'm done. That's it. It's like,
No.
no,
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
keep stepping into the greatest version of me. And that's who the retreat's for. The retreat is for somebody who's, making good progress. They're feeling good in their life, but it's like there's this feeling of like, but there's more. There's more.
Yeah.
And like, I'm constantly wanting to be the best version of me. And that's
Right.
why you're coming. It's like you don't set.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm coming. I'm coming because I feel like there's so much room for growth,
Yep.
even when you're feeling good.
Yes.
There really is. And life has so many twists and turns. You on our calls, some of the things I'm dealing with and facing right now. And I have felt so much more strength
Mm,
in what I've learned.
yes.
But I also know that I would still like foundational tools to be able to handle what new things come my way.
Yeah.
And I think an in-person meet and greet really gives you that strength. You know,
Oh my
it
gosh. Yes.
does. It
It's
does. Yeah.
it's a different experience. Like you've come so far through a screen and like having this conversation, but like, just being in person, it's like you collapse the amount of time, and especially because you're in VIP, we're gonna have those intimate dinners as well too, where we can just like cut straight through the BS. And it's just like, okay, what do you want to work on? Like, let's go. Like, what other areas of your life do you want to focus on? And it's just like, it's just straight to the point. There's there's like a collapse in time because it's just like we're right there. Like you feel my energy, I feel your energy. It's like the potency is just like, it's just so good. Just so good.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was looking for. And not only that, it's like the participation of meeting other people who
Yes.
want the same thing, and you just feed off each other's energy. You
Yes.
know, I've absolutely experienced that in our weekly academy calls,
Yep.
and I really would love to meet people in person who
Yes.
want the same experience. So oh my gosh, everybody, I hope you sign up for this experience. Please do, and sign up for VIP if you can ASAP. There's just do it. Just do it if you can. Like
Yes.
I said, I knew if I had to beg, borrow, or steal, I would do it.
Yes. And even with that, like you didn't just get your ticket, like you went straight to VIP. So was it the same mindset with that as well too?
Yes.
Like if I'm gonna do this, like I'm going straight to the top.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was kind of like, if I'm going to travel all the way across the country,
Yeah.
all by my little lonesome,
Yeah.
where I'm a little uncomfortable,
Yeah.
putting myself out there, and then, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to push myself. If I'm going to have to experience a bit of discomfort doing it,
Mm,
I'm going to just do the best thing for me. I'm going
so
to give
good.
myself the best experience possible.
I love
And that was what was kind of behind that. And
yeah.
and I have to say, you're right. I didn't think of it until you said that. I'm listening to my intuition better.
You are. You are.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
And it's like you don't fear discomfort anymore. It's like, it's almost like you intentionally lean into the discomfort because you know that through the discomfort, it actually comes comfort. Because flying by yourself, meeting people for the first time, like yeah, there might be like fear of like, I'm shy or I'm doing this by myself. Like, of course, there's going to be fears and doubts, but it's like, that's exactly why I'm going because maybe that's still an area that I need to work on, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it was all of that all of that, the wheels turning in my head thinking that, but I was like, I just got to do this.
Yes.
I really want to do this for myself. You
Yes.
know, it's you only live once,
Totally.
and you don't have years to try to fix your life, just start.
Yes.
Just start.
Yes.
Start now.
What have you noticed since saying yes to yourself? Because I know for me, like when I do something that's like scary and exciting, I don't care if that event isn't until March. It's like I start noticing shifts just because I did the scary big thing. It's like I start feeling differently. It's like I start leveling up because it's like I'm becoming that person who's saying yes to herself and doing the big scary thing. And I'm curious if there's been any shifts, like identity shifts, or even just like some mindset things, or even how you're seeing yourself by saying yes to yourself, even though it's not until March, like you joined back in like September. It's like or early October, like what have you noticed since just saying yes to yourself?
Yeah. I definitely have noticed it's little things and big things, and they're all kind of adding up.
Yeah.
Like I notice in my I just notice I'm able to say no more because I'm such a yes person. I really struggle with that. I struggle. I want to be liked. I want to be perceived as nice. So at work, I'm always taking on, I want to take on a little bit extra or something, and now I'm actually setting some boundaries. I'm saying no. I'm saying no, not today,
Mm.
I'll do it politely,
Yes.
but I'm saying no more. I'm actually able to set some boundaries up where when I'm feeling a gut feeling of discomfort, I'll say
Mm.
no. If I don't want to join on something, I'll say no.
Mm.
But on the flip side, I've actually also noticed I'm reaching out more too and craving connection when I really want it.
Yes.
Whereas before I was kind of hiding.
Yep.
I was in a shell.
Yep.
Um, I can flip from people pleasing to actually hiding in my shell like a little creature, not wanting to be social because I wasn't feeling my best. I wasn't wanting to get out. He's, oh, I don't look good in this. Oh, I look kind of chubby. Oh, this does outfit doesn't fit me. Now I'm like, and I think you posted, yeah, you did. You posted recently about the rest of October. What are your intentions?
Yeah.
And my intention was, for example, I want to feel more connected. And so I started, okay, I'm gonna make plans with friends. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put myself out there. I don't care that maybe I don't have a nice outfit to wear out. I really don't care.
Yes.
I'll find something.
Yes.
And I started realizing they just want to see me, you
Yes.
know? Because I've been
Yes.
hiding. I've been this little hermit for the
Yes.
past 4 years because I gained weight. Well, they don't care, you
Mhm.
know? And now, like, I've been getting these texts from them saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you." And they're so excited, you know?
I
And
love
before
that.
I would have just pushed it off and said, "Oh, I don't want to go out. I'm afraid. What am I going to eat? I'm going to overeat. you know what I mean?" And it's like
Yes.
things like that. And so I've
Wow.
seen these changes happen where I'm getting out more. This I'm on a cruise now, for example, and I was in dread fear before. Like, how am I going to handle myself? What do you do? How do people, how do you not binge on a cruise? Holy moly.
Yeah.
I'm going, I'm like, okay, I might overeat and like eat two little pieces of dessert and I cut them pretty small. And I might eat two half pieces and I'm like, okay, I'm done. You
Mhm.
know, I'm eating till a 7.5 or an 8, and that's about as much as I'll eat.
Yeah.
I am not eating to a 10. Before I would eat till I was not a 10, but a 12. You know,
Yes.
my
Yes.
seams were bursting. Like I thought you'd have to rush me to the ER because it was so bad.
Yeah.
But I just trust myself more.
Yes.
I am
You.
not afraid. I go and I eat and I'm making good choices. And if I don't feel like finishing my meal, I'm okay with it.
Which is
And if I,
massive. Like what?
yeah,
That's huge.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. And here's the thing. There was one night where I kind of overate. I probably did an 8.5, on the food scale that
Yeah.
you posted. And I was kind of feeling, oh crap, why did I do that for? And I'm like, oh well. I
Yeah.
didn't beat myself up. I was like, oh well, just whatever. And then I got over it really fast. I'm able to pick up the pieces faster. So
Yes.
it kind of it's just little things. You get more confident. You move on faster. You don't dwell. And I
Yes.
think that's been the biggest change.
Wow.
Um, Overall, just little things you don't realize. You walk into them and you're like, oh, I can do this. I can
Yes.
do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so amazing how you mentioned things even outside of food, like the confidence, the connection, because that's even what we're going to be focusing on at the retreat as well too. It goes way beyond the food. It goes way beyond body image. It's like seeing yourself as valuable, releasing people pleasing tendencies, setting those boundaries, like truly having it all, waking up every single day where your life just feels so freaking magical. You feel connected to the people in your life. You feel seen. You feel validated. Like all these things are so important. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that and you're coming and you're going to VIP and we're going to have these incredible conversations in person. Like I'm literally just so excited.
I am too. I'm really excited to meet you in person too.
I know it's like we
It'll
see
be
each
so
other
much
like
fun.
all the time on Zoom and it's like in person it's gonna be so next
Yeah.
level.
It's like you develop another little family.
Yes. Yes. It's true. Like we in the academy and like in our badass community, it's like this is like a sisterhood. Like this is
It is.
a
Yeah.
special community of people who are growing, who are evolving, who are stepping to their badass selves. Like you can't find this everywhere. Like this is
Yeah.
special. It's special.
Yeah. So any of you, if you haven't joined, if you haven't signed up yet, do it. Go VIP all the way, baby.
Love
And
it
then
so
once those
much.
spots fill up, just go. Just go. Just get your butt on a plane and go. Go. Just
I love it. And fly with Christine so she doesn't have to fly by herself. I love
fly
that
with
so
me.
much.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll chat.
Yes.
Great
Oh my
notes.
God. You're just amazing. I love your energy. You're just glowing. Like literally, I just love you. Like seriously, I'm so grateful for
Aw.
you for saying yes to yourself, for trusting yourself, for listening to your intuition. I've just seen your growth, and this is just literally the beginning. So I cannot wait.
Me neither.
Awesome. Well, I'll see you in the next little bit for our academy call, but
Yeah.
thank you for coming on. And I know so many people are going to be so excited to come to this retreat because of what you shared. So I really, really do appreciate you.
Sign up, ladies. Sign up now.
Yes, let's freaking go.
I want to meet all of you.
Yes, it's going to be incredible. So thank you
All
so much,
right.
Christine.
Oh,
Okay,
it's been my pleasure and my honor. Thank you. Bye
of
bye.
course. Okay, bye.